Imagine your own Caucasian baby mama telling you, I now understand why people are racist. Did y'all see these text messages that Dillon Brooks' baby mama sent him? Let's go through them. He has filed a restraining order. She sent him, I am going to have you hurt. Whack bitch can't ask about your kid. Or the one in my stomach. I'm going to pull up on you. I'm pregnant. I have an excuse. I will pull up at the gym. I'm done effing around. It's war, bitch. Just wait. I'll have someone cut each one of your effing little fingers off one by one so you can never play basketball. LOL. And actually, now I understand why people are racist. Bitch, you were over there. And I guess she did this to his mantle. You suck, bitch. Like, girl. Now, queens, black queens, I know y'all gonna say, not our fight, not our problem, but this is disgusting behavior. I'm glad she's being put on blast.
Now, I'm curious how they're going to move forward with this. I'm curious how they're going to move forward with this because we always see, well, I mean, we just saw Halle Bailey. We just saw Halle Bailey text messages. I mean, and this chick ain't, ain't behind no bars. This chick ain't, wrapped up in a damn crazy suit. I mean, so I could just only assume that this chick right here is about to be let off scot-free. Because yes, of course, he is going for a restraining order. But I mean, once again, man, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous because nobody's going to hold her accountable. Now, here is another person. His name is Controversial Shannon, right? I say he's a controversial simp, but I mean, hey, man, he has something to say about this.
Well, Dillon Brooks has filed a restraining order against his ex. I'm not gonna lie to you. She said that she would poke his finger off so he couldn't play basketball no more. Bro, the evilness to know that is how this man makes his income is by playing basketball using his hands is crazy. But then again, when you are a BLK man and you decide to get with a non-BLK woman, it is hard for me to feel sorry for you in a lot of times because I've seen... what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I mean, we've seen situations like this before. We've seen it. It's the same sad stories every time. But again, a lot of you BLK men, y'all just don't learn. So guess what? Choose better.
Now, I just gotta ask. I gotta ask the brother. What about you? What about your stance on Halle Bailey and what she did with DDG? What is your stance on that? Now, I'm sitting over here kind of scrolling through all of his videos, trying to see if he at least had an opinion about it. And I didn't see anything other than his response to DDG putting hands on her, quote unquote. I was able to find that video.
Getting canceled on a live stream at the same time as finding out that your baby mother put you on a restraining order on a live stream is crazy work. Absolutely diabolical. But apparently DDG, allegedly, was out here slamming Halle Bailey's head against a steering wheel and chipping her tooth and leaving some bruises on her arm. That's crazy because, like, what you that angry, bro? What you that angry to where you putting your hands on the goddamn woman? That's the mother of your child. That's the mother of your child. And my thing is, he looking all confused. This can't be real, bro. This can't be real. Like, this don't make no sense. What? This is a fake narrative. Oh, so you don't remember putting them bruises on her arm. You don't. We clearly see the pictures of her teeth being, of her tooth being chipped. You don't remember doing that? It was somebody else. That what you're telling them. We shouldn't believe that. And also, I guess because Aiden Ross is telling us that you are a good man and it's a false narrative and all that nonsense, and that other dude, I don't know who that other black dude was that came in the video, right? He come in talking about, bro, don't believe the fake stories and the fake we supposed to believe them instead of them pictures? Come on, bro. Y'all dudes be crazy. Y'all dudes are absolutely diabolical. Don't beat women. Don't do that. Keep your hands to yourself. And that's all I gotta say. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't you putting hands on your on your child's mother, bro. You that angry, you that upset, bro. There's no reason for that. None whatsoever. But yeah, DDG probably getting canceled. I don't feel sorry for him, and nobody should. I don't know what to tell you. A lot of men got anger issues out here.
Anytime when it came down to actually talking about Halle Bailey's situation, Halle Bailey's mindset, what she was saying to DDG, I couldn't see anything. But these are hypocritical people. These are hypocritical guys. Because the sad thing about it is, you're going to say that, hey, well, how can I really feel sorry for a guy who wants to date outside of his race? But it's like, man, like, so, okay, so you would feel sorry for the guy if he was dealing with a sister? And we already know that's bull. We already know that's BS because you're not even saying anything about DDG and Halle Bailey. That's why I brought up Halle Bailey and DDG, because he doesn't even say anything about them. He doesn't bring up what Halle Bailey did to this man. But you're quick to bring up the quote unquote allegation that Halle has towards DDG that she can't even prove still. That has already been debunked. Once again, man, our sisterhood and guys like him are hypocritical. They're just hypocritical to their own word. They're hypocritical to their own word. Now, when they sat over here and they didn't mind holding DDG accountable for the allegations that she done put out towards this man, but then when he was able to come out with some actual receipts, some actual proof, and we debunking shit, no, these people are quiet. These people don't even want to talk about it. They want to keep giving them the benefit of the doubt. And the sad thing about it is, once we read these comments, man, you're going to really see how a lot of people feel about a man going through something like this. But hey, these are the same women that say men don't have any sympathy. Men can't ever give sympathy, can't ever give any empathy. But it's like, where's your empathy and sympathy for DDG? Do y'all have any? Do y'all have any for him? No, they don't. They do not. They don't care. They tell men to go where they are appreciated. So then when we do that, then it's an issue. But they don't want to take our advice. They don't want to hear us out. And the sad thing about it, even this guy's telling you, even this guy, you can go on his page, people. Just go on his page. He is telling you that, hey, well, men should not be correcting women. Well, who is going to correct women then if men can't? Who is going to correct them? Well, you need to let the sisters do it. Well, shout out to our sister, Felicia Rashad. She called out our sisters, and guess what? She already knew it was going to happen. Your sisters got upset. So men can't say anything. Your sisters can't say anything. You dang sure know your white man can't say anything. So what are we doing here? Once again, a bunch of hypocrites. And here's another hypocritical instance that they love to use to their advantage. They love to sit here and say that, well, you can't sit here and say that that's all black women. You can't say that's all of us. You can't say that's all of us. But then they will turn around and they'll see a situation like this, and then they will say, well, they say that they were easier to date. Of course, man, they're gonna have some degenerates in their race as well. I mean, once again, there are degenerates in all races, but overwhelmingly, most of your black men will tell you the reason they date outside of their race because they are appreciated by those women. We are able to get what we truly want out of those women. But of course, shout out to your boy Woodland or Woody. I forgot the brother's name, but he played Biggie Smalls, man. He done sat here and said, hey, man, listen. Here's the reason why I date outside of my race, or I dated outside of my race, because these women cherish me. And sisters always have an issue with it. Once again, hypocrites. You want to sit here and see one situation and then turn around and say, well, hey, well, I'm guessing, man, that whole race does exactly what that woman do. No. But when we sit over here and look at Halle Bailey, when we look at our boy DeAndre Francois, a quarterback for Florida State, who ended up getting kicked off the football team because his now ex-girlfriend, decided to say this man put hands on her. Before they can even investigate it, they kicked him off the squad. Then she decided to come back and apologize. People, the damage is already done. And these are our sisters. And we're seeing a whole lot more of this. But yet we're going to then sit here and say, well, no, keep dealing with just nobodies. Yes, we're going to keep dealing with women, man, who appreciate us. Yes. I mean, look at the comments, man. Somebody says, these are the women that love and respect black men. Then somebody else responds and says, I'm going to the corner store. Y'all want anything? Then somebody else responds and says, has nothing to do with color. This has to do with the person being who she is. God is real. Then somebody else responds and says, those poor mixed babies. I can only imagine the name she's about to be calling them. Then somebody else responds and says, black men said they're easier to date. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. You ask most of them will tell you they are. They are. But guess what? Anytime we try to tell women that, they always catch offense. So they'll never hear us out. They don't ever hear us out. That's why it goes through one ear, out through the other. And they just keep finding themselves back in the same situation. Well, why don't you want to deal with us? Because look at y'all attitudes. Look at how disingenuous and hypocritical these sisters are in the comments. Like, just look at them. Somebody else responds and says, Marquetta D, 26, I believe that's her name, says, I love how black women are learning how to sit certain situations and conversations out. All right. Then somebody else responds and says, next caller, song, different artist. Then somebody else responds and says, ensure yourself and get custody of the child immediately. If he ain't got sisters, I will be his for a few days. I got a 2-piece she can have. Once again, this is our sisterhood, people. This is our sisterhood. When you sit here and you want to correct them, when you sit here and tell them why you date outside your race, they don't even want to make the changes. They say, no, when you deal with us, we're going to force you to like what we want. We're going to force you to like how we behave. We can't do that. Like, cause that's not a man who is a leader. But once again, these women swear up and down, oh, well, we want leaders, right? But that's not a leader, man. You're talking about a pushover. You're talking about a simp who's going to allow you to do whatever you want. No man is going to allow the woman to do whatever they want. No man wants an argumentative woman. But then a woman says, hey, well, I'm not argumentative. You just don't like a woman who know how to protect herself. You don't like a woman who know how to speak up for herself. You don't like a woman, man, who's loud. But once again, it's always something. It's always something. And rather than make a change, they rather complain. So then when we go outside of our race, they come over here with some BS narratives. Oh, well, they date outside the race because they don't want no strong woman. They date outside the race, man, because they want somebody that they can walk all over. Then they turn around and lie and say that, hey, well, you know what? We don't mind y'all going outside your race, right? This is them saying that they don't mind black men dating outside the race. But then they will follow it up by saying, hey, but y'all, our issue is that y'all put us down every time that y'all do. When do we, man? And these are the narratives. These are the narratives that women try to push out to the world to make it seem as if men don't even want to deal with their own sisters. What we do, right? They just push all of these narratives just to try to make the black man look bad. And that's the sad part about it, because these are the women that we have to pick from. Wow. Feel bad for the younger generation, man, because these women these sisters that you see in the comments, these women are going to be raising young daughters. Do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know down below. What do y'all think?